Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Just a quick look at the daily time frame chart. Here we are, still dealing with an uptrend that's unfolding, especially as long as this week is holding. This week is holding. This week's low is holding. The focus remains on higher prices towards 130k. Yeah? But this could be the last rally in this cycle. Of course, further extensions are possible. For example, as per the yellow scenario, but I would not rely on it, okay? There is a real risk that the next high is going to be the last one around 132k, rather 130k, maybe even a bit higher. But again, that will depend probably more on the smaller time frame wave structures that will develop in the coming weeks. Now, let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Tomorrow we can take a more in-depth view at the larger time frame. So in one of the last updates here that I shared with you, that was the update that I sent through yesterday on X. Feel free to follow us here. There are additional updates. We talked about this support area, and I highlighted that we are now likely dipping in a fourth wave. It was at least the support area here to watch between 97,560 and 100,150. These support areas are there because we want to see ideally some kind of a reaction. There is never a reaction guaranteed. More like predicting a reversal. These are useful as signal areas. I mean, these are the areas where the market is expected to make a decision. More like a decision point, right? This is the area where the market will make a decision about, okay, are we going to go up to form a clear 5-wave pattern from this week's low? That would provide us really good clarity, because with a 5-wave move up, the subsequent pullback should be a correction and should form a higher low, and then we can rally in a third wave. That's what I explained here in the text as well. It's always, when we get 5 waves that are clear, and one more high would provide a fairly clear 5-wave pattern, then we can expect the next pullback to hold a higher low, to form a higher low, which would give us not only a good reward to risk ratio in case there's another pullback, but it would also mean that the probabilities are on our side. Yeah, clear probabilities. Now, if we break below 97,560, so below the support area, and I got a bit unsure about this. I mean, I'm not sure about this anyway, because the high probability element of the rally is done. That's the third wave, right? We talked about that. But the decline, the momentum of the decline was quite rapid, and it actually formed a small 5-wave move down. So it is in the market's hands. Support is still holding. So let's go back to the live chart. But yeah, feel free to follow us here on X as well. There are additional updates, news and updates and stuff, all sorts of stuff. So check it out. Additional updates in addition to the YouTube videos. Link is in the description. Here, in my first video today, then, we took a look at that. I said, look, this looks like 5 waves down. On the micro level, this is sometimes not so clear. The similar pattern on the Solana chart, for example, formed a 3-wave move down. So you can't trust like a 15-minute micro pattern necessarily, right? That's why we try to focus more on the fib levels and so on. And I always say, the microstructures are not so important. What really matters are the levels. And if we dip into a support area like this and the market does show a reaction, that's exactly what we want. We now see another move up from here, but that's no surprise. If you watched the last video, we said, okay, this could be a B wave, which forms an A, B, C structure. Or, and by the way, I might actually move the A wave up here. So 2 pathways, A wave down in the blue count, B wave up, C wave down, then we might go higher. The problem is, if the market only forms a B wave now, then we have a very unclear 5-wave rally to the upside. So I would not trust the blue count. When it then comes down to test support down there, I wouldn't trust it. I would probably trust it more if we get 5 waves up in the yellow scenario. So again, in that case, this was a wave 4 low here instead of an A wave low in blue. And if the market could rally to 103,220 plus, for example. So this is what I'm tracking here at the moment. Even in the blue B wave, the market should move up a little bit higher. Sometimes B waves even overshoot, but yeah, this is probably in the blue count the C wave up. And if it extends all the way up to 103,220, it might turn into the wave 5 in yellow, which would be great because then we have a clear 5-wave pattern to the upside. And then I will define support for the wave 2. It's already defined, but only in case we've topped already, which if we have, again, is not a high quality pattern. It will be, let's say, a more convincing 5-wave move if we reach 103,220 without breaking the intraday low. Yeah, so this swing low that formed here early today at around 97.9k, this would ideally hold now. If not, then we're likely dealing with a larger correction, could test 93,628, which is the 78.6 retracement of the larger move, yeah, and would in that case also be support for blue wave 2, but I wouldn't really, I would watch for it, but I wouldn't, I would assign it lower probabilities, right? So it wouldn't then be very clear. So if we get 5 waves up in yellow, as always, it's a 5-wave move we're looking for, and it's clear, then we pretty much have what we want. Then we are dealing with a bullish pattern, and the market could really be on its way to 130k. It is important, though, that a move to 130k would not probably happen in a straight line. So there will be ups and downs. So yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.